So today, Rupert Lowe announced that Rebecca Shepard will be Restore Britain's candidate for the Makerfield by-election, and she will be going toe-to-toe with Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham. Now, Rupert goes on to say, "I am proud to announce businesswoman Rebecca Shepard as our Restore Britain candidate for the Makerfield constituency. Rebecca has spent most of her adult life working in the Wigan Borough, where she has built and run her own small business. Through that experience, she understands firsthand the pressures facing local businesses and working people across the community." And Rupert actually posted a quick video statement as well on X, and here's what he had to say.
Good morning, everybody. I'm absolutely delighted to announce that Rebecca Shepard is going to run as the Restore Britain prospective parliamentary candidate for Makersfield. She is somebody who lives locally. She has participated in local life. She's contributed to local life. She's very well respected. She has run into major trouble with her local council, as we all do. And in her case, she ran a very prominent riding school for many years before the local council, through their licensing rules, decided her marquee was too close to her stables. They then didn't give her planning permission to relocate the muck heap. So she was tripped up by these petty bureaucrats and petty rules, which are increasingly holding Britain back. And she is incredibly brave to stand up and to be counted. And along with all of the marvellous people who turned up to Great Yarmouth, where we swept the board, I sense that we do now see people standing up. People are actually taking note. People have had enough of being tied down by the bureaucracy, of paying too much tax for mediocrity, for their lives becoming more and more difficult. Their tax is getting higher and higher, and generally the quality of their life is not what it used to be. Quite incredibly also, the amount of illegal immigration and the two-tier policing, the two-tier justice system, just about everything doesn't stack up about Britain. And the really exciting thing is that people like Rebecca are coming forward in huge numbers. And I think she's going to prove, and she will get help from a lot of fellow patriots, I have no doubt about that. We've already seen people wanting to come forward and help. I think she's going to prove, along with the rest of our support base, that actions speak louder than words, and that we are the only party that represents the right route for Britain, and the policy papers that we're working on at the moment are going to prove that. So well done, Rebecca. We're all behind you. I'm going to be up in Makersfield this weekend, and I'm looking forward to meeting the people up there. I already know it from my football days. It's a great part of the world. They're very solid people. And quite frankly, how Andy Burnham thinks he's going to tread on the backs of these people to further his ambitions to become Prime Minister, I don't know. He's also poking fun at the fact that people voted to leave the European Union in 2016. He's a failed politician. He will not deliver for Britain if he gets anywhere near power, as Labour haven't done so far. So this is a really important test of how far Restore Britain has come. And I urge everybody, let's get behind Rebecca, let's win this vote, and let's basically prove that quietly, with no media coverage, Restore Britain is actually the party for the people. And it is going to win, and win big. Thank you very much, and all the best to everybody. Bye.
So as Rupert said there, he believes that Andy Burnham is a failed politician, and he basically tried to take the piss out of the people of Wigan because they wanted to leave the EU. Now, a video has popped up recently, Andy Burnham making comments back in September of 2025, saying that he would like for Britain to go back into the EU. And this video says Makerfield voted 65% to leave the EU. At the last Labour conference, Andy Burnham stated that he wants Britain to rejoin the EU. He's using Makerfield to gain power whilst desiring it to be given away to bureaucrats in Brussels. And here's the video.
Join the EU or stay out?
Long term, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say it. I want to rejoin. I hope in my lifetime I see this country rejoin the European Union. absolutely clear about that.
Now, in a recent interview on ITV, he was actually questioned about that again, about his comments about wanting to rejoin the EU, despite 65% of the people in Makerfield voting against it. And this tweet says, the slippery Andy Burnham begins his political flip-flopping to con the people of Makerfield. He is pro-EU to the max, but isn't campaigning on that in this election. Why is that, Andy Burnham? Is it because Makerfield voted 66% to leave the EU? And here's the video.
Are you in favour of rejoining the European Union?
I've said in the long term there is a case for that, but I'm not advocating that in this by-election. In fact, what I am saying is focus now domestically. Britain has got to focus very much on the here and now and the issues that are affecting people. And actually, there is a degree of public control that we've got that we need to start using properly. Okay. So one of the big ideas that I will be putting forward in this campaign is the reindustrialisation of Britain, building future-facing industries and bringing them to areas like Makerfield. These are the things we need to focus on rather than getting trapped in a debate about the EU. We've got to focus domestically, sort out Britain, and that has got to be the first priority.
But anyway, this is another tweet which says a little bit about Andy Burnham. He has repeatedly ignored Rochdale and grooming rape gangs. He wasted £100 million plus on failed clean air zone before U-turning. He oversaw Greater Manchester Police collapse amid crime surge. That was in 2020 when Greater Manchester Police was put into special measures under Andy Burnham's premiership. He was Health Secretary during the Mid-Staffordshire NHS death scandal and cover-up between 2005 and 2008. He claimed £17,000 expenses for a London flat within walking distance of Parliament. He's just as bad as the rest of them, perhaps even worse. I guess that's why the pound tumbled upon news of his leadership. Now, a very serious allegation has been made about Andy Burnham regarding the grooming gang inquiry which he supposedly led, and it goes on to say Andy Burnham was part of the Blair government, which means that he was part of the rape gang cover-up. Victoria Agoglia was 8 when her mum died and she was put into care. She was groomed and turned into a drug addict and a sex slave by a gang of Muslims. As she was being prepared for another rape gang, one day she was overdosed. We will never know if it was deliberate or not. So she passed away on an overdose at 8 years old by a Pakistani Muslim grooming gang. And it goes on to say her social workers knew she was being drugged and raped, but they still allowed her much older boyfriend to visit her inside the orphanage. Her inquest was a mockery, as was the investigation into her death, to such an extent that Maggie Oliver resigned over it. Years later, GMP were forced to investigate her death again. Her diary was a vital piece of evidence. It was eventually found hidden in a Manchester Council office safe. Manchester Council spent 15 months fighting Greater Manchester Police to stop them seeing the diary. Mr. Burnham ran Manchester Council and was responsible for the police and crime budgets while the police and council fought for this diary. Leftists still think that he should be PM. They all should die of shame. Now, there's been discussions that the plan for Andy Burnham is to run in the Makerfield by-election, and then once he gets elected, then he wants to basically replace Keir Starmer as Prime Minister. But Keir Starmer has different plans. He said today that if Andy Burnham wins the Makerfield election, he will not be stepping aside for Andy Burnham. And here's what he had to say about that.
Someone else gets 81 MP backers and challenges for the leadership. Will you fight them?
Well, we're not at that position, Chris, but I've said I don't know how many times that I'm not going to walk away. I feel very strongly that I must serve the people who voted me into office. Do I recognise that we've got to turn things around after those election results? Yes, of course I do. And obviously a lot of people in the Labour Party have been talking about what has to happen next. I recognise that. But it is really important, I think, for me at least, to remind myself, why am I in politics? I came in to serve my country. That's how we won the election. And every day I remind myself, people are struggling with the cost of living. They're worried about their health service. They can see that this government is, we have got growth to a better place. That is good because it means there's more money that we can use on the services that they need. We have got those waiting lists down. That really does matter for people using the NHS. But my job is to serve and to carry out that responsibility, and that's what I'll do.
If Andy Burnham wins the Makerfield by-election, will you set out a timetable to stand down, as some of your colleagues in Cabinet want you to do?
No, I'm not going to do that. It is obviously a very important by-election.
So as Keir Starmer said there, he is not willing to stand aside for Andy Burnham, which is a nail in the coffin for Andy Burnham, because we're seeing a lot of, media coverage for Andy Burnham at the moment. In the run-up to the Makerfield election, Manchester Evening News, they're writing about 50 articles a day about Andy Burnham. One day they're writing an article, different articles. Andy Burnham poured a pint in my pub one day. 5 ways that Andy Burnham can win the election. Just obviously, blatant, biased media coverage to try and get Andy Burnham elected. Keir Starmer, it doesn't matter to him, because even if Andy Burnham does get elected, he's not going to step aside for him. Rupert Lowe doesn't believe that Andy Burnham will win the Makerfield by-election. And Rebecca Shepard, she is going toe-to-toe with Andy Burnham because she believes she will win the Makerfield election. Give me your thoughts in the comments and let me know what you think.